Pregame.com.
New York Knicks at the Miami Heat. It's Game 5. Stephen, this is going to be your play, so we'll get to tell me who you like, and then I'll let you set it up, and then I'll see if I can counterpunch you.
Miami, baby. Lay the points.
You going to be partying on South Beach?
Well, might be partying in Las Vegas Beach, but
tell me why we want to lay the 11 points here. They're minus 11 in this one.
Of course, it's a big tariff. You know, I wouldn't have thought otherwise. But Miami, had the best home record, and the Knicks got their win. They salvaged a little pride. They're not going to get swept. Amari Stoudemire made his dramatic return after smashing his hand, and showed some guts. Carmelo got off for the first time, but now they're going to Miami.
He didn't come out of the locker room like Walt Frazier, with the playoff game.
Not quite. Willis Reed.
Willis Reed. I'm sorry.
Not quite.
not quite that dramatic.
Nothing like that. But they salvaged a little pride. But this is a battered, banged-up team that has nobody left in the backcourt. I mean, they lost Baron Davis now. It's probably his career. No Baron Davis. Shumpert's out. I don't think Jeremy Lin is going to play either. And they don't have it. Miami is, they're going to knuckle down here. And when Miami is serious, I don't think there's a better team, especially when they're playing on their home court.
Well, I can't disagree with you. I mean, this is one of those ones where Miami at times this year has lacked focus, it seems like. They've played their best ball at home, no question about that. I think I can't disagree with Miami, but I'm going to look to the total in this game. And what I'm looking at is value. And you go back to Game 1 of this series, the total opened up 188. Now, because all of the games have been low-scoring games except the one game, this is a series that they kept moving the total down. We're down all the way to 183. We've got a 5-point adjustment since that first game. Miami, if this is a closeout game, and the reason I bring it up in closeout games so many times, if you see the game's over, you're on the losing end of it. You see it's over, you're done, you're 3-1, you're going to get closed out, they're beating you by 15 points. All of a sudden, the intensity goes away. That defensive, and when you're going to get an under, that comes from defensive intensity. And if the Knicks see they're done, I just see this turning into like a pickup ball game. And Miami, you've seen it so many times. These guys, when Dwayne Wade and LeBron are chest thumping one another and high-five, they make it a party on South Beach, to use the, the cliche down there. I could see this game going over the total late if it becomes a game that's out of reach and they just go back and forth. And if you look, the 4 games that have been played in Miami, they have scored over 100 points in 3 of the 4. In the one that they didn't, they scored 99. So if Miami gets to 100, we only need the Knicks to get us, into the 80s for us to get this total. So I'm leaning to the over in this game because I think Miami will win. I'm a little concerned about laying the 11, just in case the Knicks do hang around and backdoor it, or if Miami gets a big enough lead that they start taking some guys out, and then you get that, you're up 18 points, and all of a sudden, the last 2 minutes, you're up 8 or 9, and, you backdoor it. But I think my money's safer on the over.
Yeah, well, you make some good points, Marco. It makes sense. I wouldn't want to play this game under if I would get involved with the total. I just think Miami, they're so under the microscope. I mean, they lose one game to the Knicks, and the media starts ripping the coach because Dwayne Wade took the last shot. What's so bad about Dwayne Wade taking the last shot? He's one of the 5 best players in the NBA probably, and I just think they're going to be focused, and I don't see the Knicks. I think they're going to get blown out, early as far as the back door. They're at home, Miami. Their subs they're going to keep the pressure on. The only thing that could maybe negate your over, and again, I certainly think that's the way to go if you're going to get involved with the totals. Who knows? I'm projecting a blowout. Could be a wild last 6, 7, 8 minutes. That's kind of a random thing. Who knows? But I think Miami gets the job done in a big way here.
Well, you know, to quote our beloved leader, R.J. Bell, if you like Miami and we're looking at a blowout's going to more tend to this game going over. So if you want to hook up a correlated parlay there, Miami and the over would seem like the way to go.
Yeah, and I know our beloved leader's cashed a few correlated parlays in his life.
He's been known to do that.
Yes.
He's been known to do that, but few and far between. Hope he's not in earshot. All right, well, you have it there. Steven's going to go with Miami in this one. He's going to lay the 11 points. I'm going to throw you a bonus pick on this one and tell you I lean to the over in this one. I see the total at 183. I'm projecting 188 or more. So you got a little parlay there from the boys in Vegas. And we're going to be back later in the week. We're going to have coverage all week long. NBA playoffs, baseball action. You can follow it all at pregame.tv, your source for everything sports.